it's me again. I was just dancing Georgian Shalaho, which is very and very popular in Georgia. I'm not what he's doing here. He wants coffee. Or he wants
I think
tea.
he wants coffee or tea, maybe.
He's sitting nearby cattle, so we're gonna go and feed our blondie cat.
Yes.
Blondie, you want to eat pomelo? Look how what a beauty we've got. Look how nice he is. Yeah. Look, he is wonderful and beautiful. We're not gonna cut your. The girlfriend is gonna be happy.
Well, I'm very lucky. I've got two beautiful blondes. Anyway, this blonde is going to go and feed this blonde.
This blonde.
Yeah.
So he's
and I'll make this blonde a cup of coffee. Yes? Want a cup of coffee?
Yes, please.
Okay. So, come with me, people. Sorry for this boring video, but I'm going to make a cup of coffee for me and a cup of coffee for Marika. So, stay with us. And like I always keep saying, over and over and over, if you like what you see, please subscribe. If you don't like what you see, well, as I keep saying it, please subscribe. Oh, hold on. Oh.
So we're going to eat. Come, Blondie, come. Blondie, come. Come. We're going to feed our lovely cat.
Mr. Blonde is going to be fed by Mrs. Blonde. What are you feeding him? Salami.
Yes.
Oh.
Blondie.
Oh.
Blondie, jump.
Blonde.
Jump. Blondie, jump. Blondie, here we go.
That's Mr. Blonde getting his supper.
Ooh.
Ooh.
He's shaking all over.
Ooh. I wonder if you can hear him purr. Mr. Blonde?
He's
Are you
happy.
having some salami?
Yes. He's happy.
Now, I'm going to go and make that blonde a cup of coffee. And I'm going to make myself a cup of coffee. Now, she's going to have a black coffee, or what she calls an Americano. And I'm going to have a milky coffee, which they now call a cafe latte. When I first started drinking it, when I lived in Spain, they called it... I'm trying to think what they called it. They called it cafe con leche. Leche, if I'm pronouncing it correctly, is milk in Spanish. Oh, hold on a minute. We've got some more entertainment.
Oh, Blondie.
Oh. So you're going to feed him all that?
Yes.
Yeah?
It's his
I think it's sort of going past
fine
its...
dining.
Fine dining?
Fine dining for Mr. Blonde.
Mr. Blonde. Mr.
He's
Blonde.
a lovely cat.
He is a lovely cat, yes.
Yes, so he deserves.
Shall we
Blondie?
tell our viewers the story of where I found Mr. Blonde?
Yes.
Yeah? Do you remember?
One day he was brought to me and I was told, if he is not beautiful or you don't like him, then you can say no and I will give him back where I took him from. And I said, no, he is quite beautiful, let him stay. He was very cute. Yes, Blondie, I saved your life.
You
I
did.
saved your life. Beautiful.
Because what happened was I went down to the harbour in Paphos to a coffee shop called Coffee Island. And when I came out of the coffee shop with my cafe latte, I walked to the car and I heard there was no one around. It was about 9:20 in the morning, pretty early, not many tourists around. And I heard meow. And I looked around, because I do like cats. I looked around. Nothing. Walked a bit further and I heard meow. I went, nothing. Went to open the car door, and when I looked down, his little head looked up and went meow. And it was him. And he was 5 weeks, 6 weeks old, tiny little kitten. And I picked him up from between the car and the curb and said, you look quite beautiful. Come with me. Put him on the seat, and he sat there like a good little kitten. And I went about 5 kilometres, he didn't even move. And I went to Marika, and I showed him, like she said, I said, what do you think of this? Is he beautiful? If he is, he can stay. Yeah. What do you think? And what did you say?
He's quite cute.
He's quite cute.
Beautiful.
And here he is. What is he now? Just over a year. No, 1.5 years. 1.5 years.
No.
I had him in the summer. So he's 1.5 and getting fatter. But he's actually a nice cat. He really is a nice cat.
You know.
He's not a fighter, he's a lover.
Yeah. Yes.
So, keep feeding him.
Blondie.
Mr. Blonde, Mr. Blonde.
Blonde.
He thinks it's Christmas.
Yeah, New Year.
And as you can see, he's quite a gentle cat. He doesn't try to scratch at the food. He's very gentle. Or should we say he's very well fed? Is probably the answer to that question.
He's not starving.
No.
Quite spoiled. Blondie, but it's very tasty, he says. Yeah. Look at this beauty. Look at these eyes. Look.
His
look
eyes are
at
on
him.
fire.
Look at him. Beautiful.
You're going to rip your hand off.
Beautiful.
He's going to rip your hand off.
Yeah.
Well, I'll go make you a cup of coffee.
Yes, sir.
And I'll continue to talk to you people. So, I need a bit of sugar because I'm not sweet enough yet. There's coffee. We have a variety of different coffees, and we buy different coffees pretty much every week. This is one of our favourite coffees, which is available worldwide, obviously. This is another favourite coffee, which is available worldwide. And then this one is again available worldwide, but it's from Lidl, and it's actually very nice. So that's the one we're using at the moment. So I'm going to put you on a tripod because obviously it's going to be very difficult to make a coffee with you being held in one hand. So I'll put that there, and hopefully you can see what I'm doing. Hopefully. If you can't, well, this is life. Marika's still feeding the cat. So there's that and there's that. I'll put my milk into there. That's the milk done. There's Marika's one tank. This is the coffee. Oh, you forgot to tell me it was finished.
Yeah. In the morning.
She forgot to tell me it was finished.
Well, come here 1 second.
Hold on a second. Marika wants to show us something.
I don't know if I will be able to do the same what happened a couple seconds ago. Look.
There we go. Mr. Blonde, the balancing salami cat.
He was like a pirate
Yeah.
with one eye. Yeah, salami on one eye, and he didn't know how to take it off.
Ah, I see. It was stuck.
Chuk.
Chuck, chuck.
Blondie.
He's going to eat you. He's going to eat you.
Blondie.
He's going to eat you.
Blondie. Oh, where it's gone?
You'll find it. Don't you worry. It almost matches the floor tiles.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
See, if you lay on the floor and put your head down, you would as well.
Yes.
No, I used to have blonde hair. That's when I had hair. It's still quite fair, I suppose. But oh, here we go.
The last piece.
Yeah, the last piece. Ooh. There you go. There you go, Mr. Blonde. Right. So I'll put
And
that
a
in the
good
bin.
dinner.
He's had a good little snack.
Yes, he had a
You
good
have a little
dinner.
sit down,
Yes.
and I will make you the coffee. Hopefully, the viewers can see. Can they see me, or can they not? Ah, pass me the coffee. You fill. We're now in the careful hands of the better camera person called Marika. There we go. Oh, brand new. If anyone's curious to know, in Cyprus, this, depending on which shop you buy it from, varies in price between €5.50 and €6.50. So between $7, about $7 or thereabouts.
Quite expensive.
Quite expensive,
coffee.
but it is quite nice.
And it's
coffee.
how much inside? What the
It's only
grams?
100 grams, isn't it?
Yeah, not
Yeah,
more.
it's
More.
not much.
No.
100 grams. Is what it actually is.
Mm-hmm.
So, we don't need the coffee. We'll boil the water again. I should get a shop. I should get a shop. I've lost my English. I should get a job.
It's
in one of
stuck
these
to me.
shops.
English
coffee.
gone to me.
Huh? That's what I should do. I know you shouldn't do this, but I'm the only person that has the sugar, so there you go.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're trying to teach your children how to make coffee, don't let them watch this video. Okay? Because bad habits. There we go. One nice hot Americano coming up for the blondie. I'm sure she won't mind. We'll give that a quick stir. There we go.
It's for me.
Yes, it's for you.
Thank you.
Yeah, got it?
Thank you. Cheers.
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 Well, you're going to put some alcohol, Baileys into it.
No, no, no.
You used to put Baileys into it.
We used to.
You used to.
It's very fattening.
It is very fattening, yeah. So, now what I do is put my...
In microwave?
Here's what I made earlier, obviously.
When?
It's one of my habits of
I
putting-
did.
you
I
must
did
have
it.
done Anyway, doesn't matter. It was almost like being in a cook show. Here are the ones I made earlier. So anyway, right. Now, on another note, this is one of my nice little coats, which I quite like. You may not like it, but unfortunately today, or yesterday in fact, if any of you wise viewers
Yeah.
would know, because you've seen it on video without a hole, and now it's got a hole.
Doesn't
And
matter.
what it was, I was doing a little bit of work on a car with a heat gun because it's cold, and I touched it and it burnt it. So what I'm going to do is get a little patch and put it on there and stitch it.
Correctly.
And I'm going to have something written on it like
Welshman, you
idiots.
have to say taught it, not touched it.
I what?
It's taught it, not touched. Yeah.
Oh.
Touch, taught, taught.
Oh, I see.
It's verbs that can be changed.
Well, I'm
Be,
Welsh.
was, were. Be, was, were, been. Begin, began, began. Have you ever heard about
Well, I
English
have.
grammar?
I'm Welsh.
I was going to the English Institute, the university, by the way, and I was watching and I was shown that verbs that changing depending to the situation and depending to the time. It was very difficult for me, by the way, but I know simple verbs. I know.
You know.
Yes.
I see.
Yes.
Mm.
Touch.
Yes.
It's a verb that can be changed. Touch, taught, taught.
See? You're now getting English lessons.
Begin, began, began.
Oh.
You know that?
Mm-hmm.
Be, was,
So.
were, been. What else? Oh,
I don't know.
can't remember now. Many others. Many.
I didn't train to be an English
We
teacher.
used to call them abnormal verbs.
Unnormal.
Unnormal, yeah, because any normal verb, to show that it's in the past, we used to put the ed at the end on the verb, but now I'm talking about unnormal verbs where you had to learn how it changed according to the tense. So if it was a past indefinite tense, it used to change. For example, do, did, done. But done is past perfect tense, if I remember well.
Well, it's the past tense, that's for sure.
Yeah.
So, shall we sit down and have a little
English
coffee?
lessons, of course.
Yes. See? English lessons with Marika.
Yeah.
We'll have to come up with a plan and, I don't know, charge $29.99 a month, dollars or euros. Cash only. Anyway,
Somebody said
Oh.
in your place.
he's in my seat. Mr. Blonde, what are you doing in my seat?
Mr. Blonde has occupied your seat.
I think Mr. Blonde is snoozing off his salami.
Yeah.
Huh?
Come,
Snoozing off his salami.
come to me. So, two blondies are
Two
gonna
blondies
sit
together. Two blondies and
And the teddy, Bugs Bunny.
Bugs Bunny.
Bugs Bunny.
He's become Bugs Bunny now.
Rose Bunny.
A Rose Bunny, who, as we can see, is still wearing his dicky bow,
Yeah.
which is in another video. It's actually not a dicky bow at all. You'll be quite shocked to find out what it is. No, right, okay. For another video. He'll be wearing something else in the next video, that's for sure. This is the plan, to make Rose Bunny the focal point in the kitchen. And it allows us to
Just film this
zoom in
beauty.
and then
Look
zoom
look
out.
At him, look at him, look at him. No, Blondie, no, Blondie, no. Blondie.
Mr. Blonde.
Blondie. Come with me, come with me.
Mr.
Come
Blonde.
with me, come with me.
There we go.
Well-fed cat. Well-fed.
Well fed.
Fed, so.
Although I think well feeded is quite cute.
No. Well
Let's see if we can hear his purr again. Quite hard. But he does have a very loud purr. What I call a double barrel purr. It's like,
Like a tractor.
yeah, it's like a tractor.
Yeah. Look at him. Look how cute he is.
Mm-hmm.
Look. Cutie.
He is a cutie.
His name is Cutie.
Cutie? His name's Blondie.
Yeah.
Well, Mr. Blonde.
Mr. Blonde.
Yeah. Or he's also known as Blonden Tag, which I think means Mr. Blonde in German. Yeah?
Really?
Yeah, Blonden Tag, or that's what my brother calls him. So, and he says it's German. Probably not.
No.
But he's going to have a snooze now. He's going to think about it.
Yeah.
He's probably wondering about the mouse that's in there. Huh? He may be wondering about it.
I can imagine if we put that mouse to him, what he's going to do.
I don't think he'd do anything because he's too well fed.
Yeah. He doesn't think. He doesn't think of any animals.
No.
To be around.
No. No. I don't think Mr. Blonde goes out in the morning to kill anything to eat. I think Mr. Blonde wakes up in the morning, walks up to my brother and goes, "Any whiskers? Can you open that tin for me, please?"
Whiskers. He heard of whiskers
Yeah.
and his tail went.
His tail went, did it?
Yeah.
Whiskers. But you see now he's full.
Mm-hmm.
He's not bothered. Oh, tail's going. Whoa! See? You couldn't write it. You couldn't pay for it. See? Classic. Attacked by the rose bunny. He decided that he just didn't want his hat.
It can kill us.
Yeah. If that rose bunny falls on you, you're in big trouble.
Anymore the hat.
Yeah.
So
There we go. It's your hat anyway.
I can put it.
And in a video, maybe before this video or after this video, you will see the story of the hat and where it was got. So don't forget, if you like what you see, click and subscribe. If you don't like what you see, click and subscribe. Please tell your friends, your family, your cat and your dog. Because at the moment we've got, well, we haven't actually, but we believe we're going to have 2 subscribers. One who's got a dog and one who's an older lady. But there we go, which is probably her mother. What do you say? Yeah?
Stay with us, please.
Stay with us.
And you'll enjoy our videos. I wish you all the best. Bye-bye to everybody. Thank you for watching. Bye.
That's bye-bye from me.
Bye-bye from Blondie.
And bye-bye from him. And bye-bye from you.
Bye.
And bye-bye from him. Say bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.